Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ira, and if you are new to this channel, I kindly ask you to subscribe to it, because here you can find a lot of useful videos on the topic of psychology, book reviews, and also see some daily vlogs. In this video I want to talk with you about small steps, baby steps they are also called, and why you should start acting now with the baby steps. I also will share my experience with baby steps and why I am so inspired while I'm talking about it, and maybe give you some tips. I actually can consider this video as the continuation of the video of how to stop being afraid of making mistakes, and the first one was about wheel of life, so this is like part 3 for those videos. So let's start, and in the first part, as I mentioned, I want to talk about my experience. And I used to be a kind of person who really waits for something big to happen to start acting, or I believe that again it will be easier with the examples. So for example, reading books. Before I started YouTube channel, I had a huge list of books that I wanted to read, like I craved for reading them, but at the same time I always put it off and thought that, well, maybe a little bit later when I will have some more free time, or maybe something else will happen, or I will earn enough money, and then I will have enough time to read during my leisure time. But anything of that happened, because there won't be a good time for something, and the good time is now. And that's why I decided to start small, because I realized that it won't work this way. At the same time, I discussed a lot of things where I have some fears, for example, which stop me from something, and my psychologist advised me that, well, unless you try to do it, you always will be scared. Of course, if we are talking in terms of some like simple things, not something really huge that takes a lot of your strength and a lot of your bravery. So that's why I decided to start small with the books. So I had this list of books that I want to read, and I decided that, okay, what will be not a huge step for me, so I can incorporate this as a habit to my daily routine and keep reading every day, but small. And I thought, well, maybe 30 pages a day. But then I thought that, well, no, if I haven't read before this for like a while, it definitely would be difficult for me, especially with my anxiety. Well, I mean, I am always anxious that I won't manage to finish all the things I want to do in terms of work or studies, because I'm like crazy about it, and I always have this feeling that I have to do more and more. And that's why it's hard for me to devote time for rest or for some things like reading or going for a walk. So it always takes me some effort to start doing it, or to, for example, decide not to work and go for a walk. So yeah, and with this I thought that 30 pages is too much, and then I thought that, well, 15 pages definitely would work for me. So I started reading 15 pages a day, which takes me about 20 minutes because like I tend to do reading slowly enough. So when I wake up, I have my breakfast and then I brew myself a cup of coffee and I just read this 15 pages. I've been doing it since summer started, I believe. And I've already finished 4 books and I was like, well, what? Does it work this way? So it was really, and it is really surprising experience for me. And on this wave, I decided that, well, okay, what if I start saving some money? Because this is also another thing that I don't do. I don't have this habit and I really regret it all the time. And I always think that, well, maybe when I start earning this amount of money, for example, $1,000, $1,000, and then I will save 10% of that every month. And then I think, well, no, because I had time when I earned this amount of money or even sometimes more, and I didn't save anything. So now I earn around $300, maybe a little bit more sometimes, but like $300, it's like the minimum what I get, and this is like a regular payment that I receive. And I thought that any time to wait, any time to waste more, so I just save 10% of what I have, like a small step also for me. And I've already saved $100. So small steps really work, and it's so easy to start doing them. You just have to risk and do it, and that's it. And well, the distance between when we just start doing what we really want in small efforts, in small steps, and the distance where we like think of what we want to do, think about which problems it might get us, think of when we will do it, in what circumstances. It really takes so much time of our precious time, and I think that we definitely all should learn to do these small steps because they really help. And as I mentioned, that this thing is connected with the first and the second video on topic of psychology that I've recently filmed. If you remember, we had Wheel of Life, and there we analyzed some problems you might face right now, and we divided this problem into steps one by one. So this is something closer to this part. So when you want to learn English, you have to write down all the steps you have to do. The first step, the smallest step, is to find a teacher. It really doesn't take you that much time, that much strength. You just have to try and find him. Write to your friends or those who learn English as well, or Google something. So it really doesn't take that much of strength and time. And this can be applied to everything, like really, even when you want to start your own business. This is also what I had. I tried to open English school several times, and all the times I thought about it. I did something really big. I wanted to build a website. I hired a lot of teachers, and I started creating logo and all the stuff, but it was so unnecessary because after some time I just burned out from it because there was no result. I did a lot of steps, huge steps, and I didn't see any result at the time. Now we decided to change it, so now I have several teachers who work for me, and they have several students, and now I really understand that, well, this is closer to the school, English school, than all the stuff I used to do earlier. However, there were some big plans, so it really sounded like it's a business. But it doesn't work this way, especially if you want to like start step by step. Of course, if you have enough money to invest and you are already a super experienced person, then it's easier for you. But if you want to, the same, start small, just try something out, just start small, and it really helps, and it really keeps you inspired to do it every day, because you understand that the more days you do it, the bigger result you have. So really, I believe that small steps can change your life, and you should definitely try it if you have some cases where you feel that you have to start and where you just keep thinking about everything and keep being afraid of starting doing it. Just start small. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that this video is inspiring for you, because while I was talking about it, I became so excited. So now I'm going to finish my 15 pages, drink my cup of coffee, and see you soon in the next videos. Don't forget to leave the comments, please, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because it really helps me to grow my channel and it helps other people to see this video and get inspired too. Thank you, and bye bye.